guys, so if you've forgotten what sort of a person Ava is, let me introduce her by reintroducing her. So basically, when she went to Misselthwaite Manor, she was about 13, and her and Ryan didn't get along. So that is why it's called Heartbroken, because Ava had her heart ripped out when her mum died. And that's when the problem started. Because Ryan blamed Ava for their mum's death. And that's when the heart ripped out. And that is why Ava's dad, who it turns out to be adopted, so basically, yeah, anyway, they turn up at Misselthwaite Manor, and they end up being, like, close again and made up. They've made up. And Ava's heart has been fixed. So, all she wanted was her big brother. And then it gets ripped out again when she discovers at her birthday party that she's got more brothers and sisters, and her mum and dad are adopted. They've adopted Ava. They're not their real mum and dad. And their real mum and dad are working at Misselthwaite Manor. And their mum, Stephanie, is a teacher. And their dad, Leo, is the head teacher. But Ava doesn't know this yet. She meets 3 best friends. I can't remember their names, but I think one is Lola. And she is really, I think one of them is really over dramatic. And I think that's Lola. I'm just basically gonna reintroduce all the characters that are gonna be in the story for you. So watch this channel. Boost. But anyway, her heart gets ripped out when her adopted dad lies and lies and lies and lies and lies, because it is revealed that they stole Ava and her brothers and sisters when Ava was a baby. They split when Ava was 2. And Ryan and Ava stayed with their dad, Jake, I think, and I think the adopted mum is Paige, but I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna have to research again. Gonna have to read the books. But yeah. Then it gets fixed again when she meets Mason. Then she ends up pregnant, has a baby girl called Donna, ends up in hospital, has an operation. Then, 18 years later, she comes back to Misselthwaite Manor. And Donna finds out about her mum's past. Ava's been hiding it from Donna, and her heart gets ripped out again. But then it gets even more worse when Paige and Jake turn up, and they lie and lie and lie again. And the anxiety is just really, really bad, and Ava can't cope, and it's really bad. It's dramatic, but bad. Then this what I'm writing here. I'm on chapter 2. And Ava is about 30 now. And she's a housewife. She's very, very happy. She is a writer, like an author, like a published writer. She works from home and does housework, housewife, school run, while Mason works at the hospital. And everything, just her life gets turned upside down when she finds out that Mason is in bed with another woman. Even when she is heavily pregnant, like 32 weeks pregnant, and she ends up in labour. She gets rushed to hospital. Mason misses the baby, misses his daughter's birth and the naming, which is, she is called Janice. But yeah, and yet, Ava runs away. She's ran away more than once in Heartbroken and Going Home because of all the lies that Jake and Paige have been telling her. She just can't deal with it, and which is fair enough because I wouldn't be able to cope with it either. And then finding out that their husband is having an affair, like, OMG. But she goes somewhere where she feels safe, which is Misselthwaite Manor, and that is where her mum and dad work. Stephanie and Leo. Oh yeah, there is a custody battle for the Stephanie and Leo want to get the kids back in Heartbroken. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, that's all I am going to tell you, really. I will put down in the description or where you can get Heartbroken and Going Home, and read those before you read this one, guys, because you'll have a long wait. It's not gonna be out until next year, April, but I don't know what day yet. Okay, so that is all from me about Ava.